What you think, you become. The power of your imagination. Neville Goddard. Have you ever heard the saying, what you think, you become? This powerful idea, taught by Neville Goddard, reveals that your imagination shapes your reality. Every great invention, success story, or personal transformation began as a thought. Your mind is like a garden. What you plant grows. If you constantly imagine failure, lack, or struggle, that's what you'll experience. But if you fill your mind with visions of success, love, and abundance, your life will reflect those thoughts. The key? You must feel it real before it manifests. Neville Goddard Principle Number 2. It's already yours. Consider for a moment how often we limit ourselves with doubt and fear, shackling our potential with the belief that we must struggle to earn our desires. Goddard encourages us to break free from this paradigm. Instead of waiting for the right moment or the perfect circumstances, he invites us to envision the life we crave as if it's already ours. When we embody this mindset, we align ourselves with the frequency of abundance, attracting opportunities and synchronicities that resonate with our elevated expectations. Think of famous athletes like Michael Jordan. Before he became a legend, he first saw himself winning championships. He felt the victory before it happened. The same applies to you. If you want a better job, don't just wish for it. Imagine yourself already there. Feel the excitement of receiving the offer, the pride of excelling in your role. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. When you impress it with a strong mental image, it works to make it true. Consider Jim Carrey, who wrote himself a $10 million check for acting services rendered years before he earned it. He visualized it daily, and eventually it became reality. Your thoughts are the blueprint of your life. If you constantly replay negative scenarios in your mind, you're programming yourself for more of the same. But if you shift your focus to what you want, the universe responds. Neville Goddard taught that assumption creates reality. Assume you are successful, loved, and healthy. Persist in that belief, and your outer world must conform. A student struggling in school can transform their grades by changing their self-concept. Instead of thinking, I'm bad at math, they should affirm, I am excellent at math. It comes easily to me. By repeatedly imagining high test scores and feeling the joy of success, their brain rewires to match that belief. The same applies to relationships. If you fear rejection, you'll attract situations that confirm that fear. But if you assume love and respect, people will treat you accordingly. Your thoughts are magnetic. They draw matching experiences. Neville Goddard taught that imagination is the true creative force of your life, far more powerful than external effort or circumstance. According to him, reality is not fixed but fluid, shaped entirely by the images and feelings you consistently hold in your mind. If you want to change your world, you must first change your inner world. Every limitation, every success, and every experience you have is first conceived in imagination before it manifests outwardly. This means that your current reality is simply the result of past thoughts and assumptions. If you don't like what you see, you have the power to rewrite it. Not by fighting against it, but by replacing old mental patterns with new, vivid visions of what you desire. For example, if you're struggling financially, the solution isn't just to work harder, but to reprogram your subconscious mind with the belief of abundance. Close your eyes and imagine holding a bank statement with your desired balance, or feel the relief of paying off debts effortlessly. The more real you make it in your mind, the faster it materializes. The same applies to relationships, health, or career. Your imagination is the workshop where your future is built. Neville famously said, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and persist in that assumption until it hardens into fact. This means living as if your desire is already true, not as a hopeful fantasy, but as an unshakable inner knowing. When you do this, the universe has no choice but to rearrange circumstances to match your conviction. Your outer world is nothing more than a mirror of your inner state. Change your mind, and reality must follow. Many people dismiss this as wishful thinking, but science supports it. Studies on the placebo effect prove that belief can heal the body. Athletes who visualize their workouts gain almost as much muscle as those who physically train. Your brain activates the same neural pathways whether you imagine an action or perform it. This means your thoughts are practice for reality. If you spend hours worrying, you're practicing failure. But if you spend time visualizing success, you're rehearsing victory. The choice is yours. Take the example of Oprah Winfrey, who grew up in poverty but imagined a life of influence. She didn't just hope, she knew she would succeed. That unwavering belief carried her through setbacks. Or Elon Musk, who visualized space travel long before SpaceX existed. Most people laughed, but his certainty made it real. You don't need to know how it will happen. Just trust that it will. Neville taught that the feeling of fulfillment is what manifests desires. If you want wealth, feel rich now. If you want love, feel cherished now. The universe mirrors your inner state. Some might say, but I've tried positive thinking and nothing changed. The missing ingredient is persistence. One visualization won't rewrite years of doubt. You must dominate your mind with your desired reality until it feels natural. If you catch yourself doubting, gently return to your vision. Neville called this living in the end. Don't focus on the lack. Live as if you already have it. If you want a promotion, stop saying, I hope I get it. Start saying, I love my new role. Feel the gratitude in advance and watch opportunities unfold. Your life is a reflection of your dominant thoughts. If you don't like what you see, change your thinking. Start small. Each morning, spend 5 minutes visualizing your ideal day. Feel the emotions as if it's real. Over time, this practice rewires your subconscious. Remember, every limitation was first a thought. Break free by imagining bigger. As Neville said, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and it will harden into fact. Your imagination is God's creative power within you. Use it wisely. Neville Goddard's concept of living from the end is the cornerstone of his manifestation teachings. Unlike traditional goal setting, where you strive toward a future desire, Neville instructs us to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled now. This means mentally and emotionally embodying the state of already having what you desire as if it is your present reality. The universe, he taught, operates on belief, not effort. When you shift your self-concept and inner world to match your desired outcome, the external world must conform. For example, if you want financial abundance, you don't focus on lack or repeat affirmations like, I will be rich. Instead, you feel wealthy now. Act, think, and speak from that place of already having wealth. Spend time imagining your bank statements, the freedom of financial security, and the gratitude of being debt-free. The key is to persist in this assumption until it hardens into fact. Neville often used the biblical phrase, be still and know that I am God, to emphasize that creation is finished. Your desire already exists in the infinite realm of possibility. Your only task is to claim it by living in the state of having it now. This is why doubters fail. They keep reinforcing their current reality rather than stepping into the new one. If you want love, stop seeking it. Instead, feel loved, cherished, and fulfilled as if your ideal partner is already with you. The moment this assumption feels natural, without resistance, your outer world shifts to reflect it. Living from the end isn't denial. It's the highest form of faith, where imagination becomes reality. Neville Goddard's teachings remind us that we are not victims of circumstance. We are creators. His principles are worth following because they reveal a divine truth. Your imagination creates reality. By mastering your thoughts and emotions, you shape your destiny. Every success story, every transformation begins in the mind. Assume your desires as fact. Persist in that belief, and watch the world conform. You are the operant power. Every thought is a seed, and your life is the harvest. Whether it's wealth, health, or happiness, your imagination is the starting point. The stories of Jim Carrey, Oprah, and Elon Musk prove this law works. You don't need special skills, just unwavering belief. Stop waiting for external validation. Assume your desire is yours now, and the world must obey. What will you imagine today? Your future self is already living it. The choice is yours. Think wisely. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality. If you expect miracles, they will come. Thanks for watching. Tune in for more Neville Goddard teachings and see you in the next video.